When you eat a banana, here's what happens, okay? So if you have any sort of insulin resistance at all, which means that you are not as sensitive to insulin once it hits your system, and you can tell if you have this or not. The easiest tell is if you have a belly right now, if your abs are covered in a layer of fat that you don't want, you are insulin resistant, okay? So if you have any of that, here's what happens. Eat the banana, your blood sugar goes up. The banana turns to glycogen, which is basically blood sugar. Your body responds by increasing insulin. So if you're insulin resistant, that insulin response is going to be higher than your blood sugar necessitates, okay? So what happens now is the insulin drops the blood sugar down, but there remains in your blood some insulin, which triggers a hunger signal that tells your body, hey, we still have some insulin here. We're going to need some blood sugar to take care of that because your body doesn't want to be out of balance. It wants to be in balance. So it sends a signal to your brain, hey, we're hungry. Give us some high energy food real quick. Get some blood sugar in our system. That way we can take care of this insulin. So what happens? You eat this banana and all of a sudden at 10 o'clock, you're hungry again. You eat a piece of cake, you're hungry again. You eat a bagel, you're hungry again. This happens every single time, especially when we're eating those high energy foods. So that hunger, boom, blood sugar goes back up, insulin goes up, blood sugar goes back down, insulin's not taken care of, hunger again. Over time, what happens is you become less sensitive to leptin. Now, leptin is a hormone that is emitted by our stomach to give us hunger cues. So a very healthy hunger cue would be you start getting a little bit hungry, you get that signal to your brain that says, hey, we're hungry, let's get a little bit of food. And when you stop, when you fill up, when you get about 75% full, that hunger cue goes away and you don't feel like eating anymore. But how many of us stop eating at 75%? None of us, really, okay? So after a while, you start mistaking thirst for being hungry. You start mistaking being bored for being hungry. You start mistaking a little bit of extra insulin in your system for being hungry. Over time, that leptin sensitivity decreases to the point where you can't tell if you're hungry or not, because you're always getting these hunger cues from your brain. That leads to fat storage, and that leads to weight gain. This is just the vicious cycle that American diets lead to. And this is not uncommon. This is very, very normal. And it's the foods that we eat are chemically engineered to keep perpetuating this cycle. Okay, so you're just another number to these food companies. So starting the day with a big swing in blood sugar will set you way back. That red line there, that's the typical blood sugar of someone who's eating 5 meals a day. So they're having a big breakfast, they're having a snack, they're having lunch, they're having a snack, they're having a big dinner. The blue line, on the other hand, is someone who's choosing to go with the glycogen priming method. They're having about 3 meals a day, maybe 4 with a snack. They're keeping their blood sugar nice and low, stable throughout the morning, throughout the afternoon, and then they're spiking it willfully at the end of the day. Because you know what happens when you spike your blood sugar, right? Like we talked about, that Chipotle burrito, it makes you tired. So why not put that at the end of the day where we're actually going to transition to our nighttime routine, become more sleepy, sleep deeper, okay? So this is a very important idea that is totally not common knowledge because most of us don't eat for performance, we eat for weight loss.